Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Okay, I'm just getting ready to go and get Lillian from the airport. I've still got to change my t-shirt. It's great, I'm really excited. The dogs are excited because they know something's going on, and I've sort of like already started locking down the house so we get as little destruction as possible. It's going to be great to see her, it really is. Intention is, if all being well, is we're going to film the dogs' reaction for when Lillian gets home. I'm starting to shake, I'm that excited. So, let's see how it goes.
I'm home. It's been 9 weeks, but I'm home.
Yes!
And Chris is about to let the dogs out. He's just brought me home from the airport right now. I haven't unpacked or anything. Let the dogs out. Let's see what this is like.
I've had to get Lillian to sit down because I think this is going to be crazy.
Down. Stick first, I must be sure. Hello, beautiful. Down.
That's Loki. Can I just give you the camera because Loki's struggling?
Yeah. I'll come to him. Hello, yes. How beautiful. Hello. Did you recognise me then? All right, gently. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You okay? Hello, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful boy. Hello. Oh, it's my good boy. Good dogs. Yeah.
Okay, so as you saw, Lillian's back home. Wonderful things. She brought me a couple of presents. One of which is a bacon cure. Again, because I've nearly run out of the other one, so I've got one. But also spotted on the website of the company maple syrup cure, or maple cure. It has all the normal things, the salts and nitrates, and I'm guessing sugar. I haven't had a proper look, but it's also got powdered maple syrup, and you can smell it in the bag still sealed. It's absolutely fantastic. I also asked for some sage. Because it's really difficult. It's next to impossible within, I would say, a 60 kilometre radius of where we live, maybe even more, to get dried sage. Don't know why. You can get so many other things, but never ever seen dried sage in a supermarket. So anyway, Lillian bought me some. Yes, I have a kilo of dried sage. So it looks like I'll be getting the vacuum packer out and packing it up and portioning it. I was actually expecting a couple of 10-20 gram pots. Got a lot more, which is brilliant because now I can use it when I want to as opposed to scrimping on it. So no excuse now, apart from we still don't have a mincer, to make some sausages. Lincolnshire ones, awesomely. But it also means that for later on in the year, not now, I'll be able to make sage and onion stuffing. Because that's another thing that's difficult to get to. I mean, there are areas in Spain where there's lots and lots of British people living, and they have the English shops and the whatever they're called, Iceland and whatever else it's called, where you can get lots and lots of English things. There's nothing like that here. In a way, that's a good thing, but then sometimes it's also a bad thing. So yeah, so there are a few things that I like and I miss, as any person would do, as a typical Spanish person would do if they moved to another country. They would also miss some of the food from their home. From, you know, it is normal. So with Lillian getting the cure for me, we went shopping. And we only needed a few little bits that I'd forgotten the other day. So we'll do a bit of a comparison, but it's a bit of a comparison on the fly for certain things. Because you found
in my handbag a receipt for a Tesco shop that I'd done recently. And we went through the basic things that on the fly, and we were walking around the store, and I didn't get the Tesco receipt out to be looking exact prices. Butter seems to be a similar Tesco, and I'm saying Tesco in Dumfries specifically because I know prices change across the UK. Tesco in Dumfries butter is about the same as Mercadona here. Chicken was cheaper in the UK.
By a lot.
By a lot. I actually got a bargain chicken, so I got a 1.6 kilo chicken that came in a tray and in a bag, and you cooked it in the bag. You just had to pierce holes, and it was for going in the oven, and it had been stuffed with pork and sage, the whole shebang, and then there was butter on it and flavours and all the rest of it, and it should have been £6. It was reduced to use it on that day to £2.
Yes.
Which is a bargain, but it should have been £6.
It should have been £6, and the cheapest chicken we saw in Mercadona today was €7.
It was €7, and that wasn't stuffed with pork and sage and all the rest of it. This thing had all the stuffing and everything. So chalk and cheese prices wise from that point of view. Coffee. I bought the Tesco own brand Gold. That was always my dad's favourite. That was £2.75 for a, I think the 375 gram pot, largish pot.
I don't know, just hold that.
It doesn't actually matter.
Well, it does.
Okay.
It does. 200 grams.
They're 200 grams, okay.
Yes.
So the Tesco own Gold coffee was £2.75.
For 200 grams.
For the 200 grams.
So the Mercadona Cheap and Cheerful El Classic, this one
was €4.
Was €4, and that's 200 grams.
Yeah.
Nescafe now standard €8.50 for 200 grams.
I know.
Hence we got this horrible stuff. It's not nice, but it's instant coffee. It does mean that we'll have to get the coffee machine back out again.
Yes, we will.
Because I can't drink that.
Yeah.
But then I can't drink too much of the coffee machine stuff because it makes my head go buzz.
You start buzzing.
Yes.
As you all know, I had to race off, and I've been gone a long while.
Nearly 9 weeks.
Yeah.
It was actually 1 day short of 9 weeks.
It was in the end, yes, yeah. So my father was given a terminal diagnosis by his doctors, and I went off to look after him. So I stayed at his house looking after him for his last weeks. He was able to plan his affairs because he knew what was going to happen. It was imminent. They knew it was going to be a short amount of time. So that was lovely. We were able to spend lots of time together. He eventually went into hospital for the last week, and that's where he passed. We have also had his funeral back in Scotland, and so everything is done and dusted over there, so I was able to come home. So in a way that's a chapter finished, as it were, closed, of both my parents having passed now. And yeah, no, sorry. As soon as I say that, I start to cry.